See the live right.
Oh, all right. And I hope it is live. And I'm gonna just
Oh,
start talking and see what we got here.
I see.
Hey,
I
family.
got a I got a thing from you saying that you're live. JSM.
All right. Well, I'm glad I am live. So everybody, we're live here, and this is I brought my sister on because we're gonna yeah eat healthy. Doris, how you doing,
So
Doris?
yes, yes, my sir.
Are you say hello?
Hello, hello, audience. How are you all doing?
All right, good, good, good. Well, you guys know this is one of my road dogs, Doris Stevenson from go ahead, you can tell them where you're from, girl.
I am the CEO and founder of Lifestyle Wellness Group, where we are renewing minds and restoring bodies.
All
Your body
right.
can heal itself, and you do not have to be medication dependent.
Well, oh my goodness. And so we've done interviews before. So right now, since we're live, it's gonna be interesting to watch us live talking about just a few minutes just to talk. One of the things I wanted to bring her on is because one, this girl has a great testimony. So some of you all have already heard her testimony. So what we're going to do right here, because I'm using a new platform, and I want you to tell your story just briefly, Darius, about your journey and why it's really important to eat well. And then we'll go on to our tip of the day because I feel like I'll just tell you this, family. Um, we don't eat like we're supposed to eat. I will be honest with you. I've started off eating a certain way. I've started off, I'm not a diet guy, but I'm very disciplined. If I say I'm not going to eat fried chicken for a year, I don't eat fried chicken for a year. But I am not that diet person, Doris. You know that.
Yes.
So,
You're not by
but
yourself.
I do want to eat right, and I want to live. So, if you were talking to somebody today that has been on their health journey and they're going back and forth with eating right, they fall off. Because here's what I do. I am good until we get to Thanksgiving. When we get to Thanksgiving, it's I say, okay, no, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try. It's Thanksgiving, and everybody always says, well, it's Thanksgiving. And then you eat, and then next thing you know, prior to COVID, everybody had office parties, eating all kind of stuff, and then you off, and I've got the end of November, December. It's the New Year's, and you're in the house. You snack. It's Super Bowl, you know,
Yes, I
and
understand.
and people always go through these New Year's resolutions. Okay, what are we talking about, Doris? Just help us to overcome that.
Well, it depends on what's going on. What is important to you? What is your why? So for me, I was like everybody else. I like food. I love sugar. Oh my goodness.
Mm,
But when I got diagnosed with lupus, and I did not want to be medication dependent, I was literally desperate to find a resolution. People want to be comfortable, but sickness and disease is not comfortable. So you need to be uncomfortable till you can get to the point where you can be comfortable once again. So making decisions on those holidays and those in moments or any time that there's opportunity to binge or eat and enjoy yourself, you got to consider, what am I doing this and why am I doing this? Why did I remove meat out of my diet? Okay. Everybody don't have to do things that I did the way I did it. But for me, I do after doing my research and my education, I learned what my body needed. And therefore, did I want to be healed or did I want to enjoy a temporary meal? Okay. I wanted to be well so that long term I can enjoy things that was pleasurable to me. So making, first of all, that mindset, like what do you, why did you make the decision to not eat certain things or to incorporate certain things? You got to remember that. So when you're having that Thanksgiving, prepare for that. You know you're gonna have your mama's macaroni and cheese gonna be there, the peach cobbler, you know that already, and you know that that may not be beneficial to me at this time. So I need to make plans. Either I'm going to bring stuff, you know how you bring a dish. Well, I'm going to bring something that I can enjoy and still
mm.
enjoy my family and the festivities. But I'm not going to do any harm to my body for that one time or two
Uh,
times.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, it's Thanksgiving. Say if I just do eat like I want to eat on Thanksgiving, all right,
Hmm.
would you say Because my thing was, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy Thanksgiving. We know the Thanksgiving. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna get all political into Thanksgiving, but we know Thanksgiving's about eating. Not always
Yeah.
supposed to be about it, but it's about eating. So I said, I'm gonna enjoy this day. Then I'm gonna do a cleanse. I
Mhm.
mean, is that wise? Is that okay to do? Like, okay, I'm gonna do Thanksgiving because I want to, but then I'm gonna do a cleanse.
Again, it would depend on what are you dealing with, what's going on, how detrimental is you eating a turkey leg and all the desserts and stuff that come in Thanksgiving. How detrimental is it to your health? That's what it comes down to. I can't individually. I would have to know what's going on. It might not hurt you. It might not bother you. Maybe you just got a situation where I need to lose a little bit of weight. I know Thanksgiving's coming. I'm not going to be worried about my calories on that day. You might be able to do that. You don't have any illnesses going on or anything that's going to cause you to have a downfall or a reaction of any sort. Then it's okay. I think of the word, when you say that, I think of the word moderation. People's like, well, I'll just do this in moderation. What is moderation? Moderation is defined differently for each person. Your
Mhm.
moderation could be like, I eat meat 4 times a week and I eat cake 3 times a week, but that's not
Mhm.
moderation because I used to eat it every day. What really is moderation for you?
Mhm.
So that's what I do. I talk to the person, or I find out for you. You can find out for yourself what is my reasoning, and can I enjoy my Thanksgiving
Mhm.
and do it in a way where I'm comfortable. I'm not, overdoing it. Maybe like I made a 3 plates rather than I'll just eat 1 plate and take some home. You
Mhm.
know, so it depends on the person and what your goals are.
Okay, I got, since we're live, anybody got any questions, you guys can go ahead and jump on and ask her any questions you want to ask her. But I guess today, one, I'm working on something here, but I also figured since you're here and we're working on something, let's just talk to the people real quick and talk about this type of thing. Because now it's summertime. And now here's what I did do. I will say this. And I'm pretty good with just kind of cutting things back. I'm not going to eat this for a little while. Um, so in June last year, I said, you know what, there's too many things processed and put in the meats. So I'm going to get rid of meats. I'll only eat fish. Pescatarian, I could do that. I can't do the total vegan thing because I like eggs too much. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut back meats right now because I don't want all that junk. But here's what happened. Uh, when I was eating meats, I was doing good with cutting back all the things that turn into sugar, like rice, corn, potatoes, French fries, all that stuff, because I was eating meats. But then when I cut the meats out, I was like, man, I was back on the pasta. I was eating more rice. And I'm like, I'm gaining weight and I'm not eating meat.
Mhm.
So then I met a friend, and you know who Ethel is. Ethel, man, she just schooled me. We were in Target when I saw her, and she talked about, there's people who do eat meat, uh, but they have lost weight. I got a friend of mine named Brian. He does that, and he's in shape. He's working out too. So what would you say to that? Because it seemed like I let go of something, but I increased in another area.
Here's where people make the mistake is they will eliminate something, but they don't realize they need to incorporate something that's going to allow their body to get what it needs. A
Mhm.
lot of us Americans don't do enough greens. Dark leafy greens provide so many nutrients that will satiate you, which means satisfy you, and fulfill your body's needs that we may crave meat. Now, I am not against meat. I think people can eat meat. They just need to eat the right type of meat. Okay, they can't meat that's full probiotics and all those things. Oh, it's not good. Antibiotics. I'm sorry. It's not good for you. However, when you remove something from your diet, you've got to replace it. The thing is, our bodies need nutrients. That's all it cares about. Like your cells and your organs, they need nutrients. They need A, B, C, D, E, K. It needs all the trace minerals. And then when you give your body what it needs, you won't feel like I need this and that and the other because your body will have what it needs. Now,
Mhm.
we are taste bud uh, people, okay? Human beings.
Yeah.
If it don't taste good or if it tastes good, that's all we think about. But I say this most of my to my clients and workshops is that once it goes past your taste buds, that's it. So once you done ate that cheesecake or that spare rib or what have you that you love, once you swallow it, it's past your taste buds. Now your body is looking for how can I utilize what you just put in me? And if there's no nutrients in it, then your brain is going to get a signal. We still hungry. We need some barbecue chips. I'm gonna need this. And then remember, your eyes are a trigger. What you see, what you smell, those things trigger your brain to say, "Oh yeah, we need some of that."
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna just give my little quick thing on that. Oh my God, we were in office. This is some years ago, and one of my coworkers said, and see, I'm trying not to throw out no sponsorship here, but I'm gonna say it was McDonald's, all right? And I'm not a big McDonald's. The only thing I really can dig with it is them fries. I guess not a lot of people will decline the fries. I'm the fried man at McDonald's. So I was like, I don't want anything. Then they started talking about how you can make the double cheeseburger into what you want. You could add stuff to it and all that. I'm like, no way. They said, yeah, you can. You can go in there. The people just don't ask for it. Just the talk up of double cheeseburger and putting stuff on it, man. I said, okay, well, you go. Can you see they put a tomato on mine and put the onion and do this? And just because we thought I didn't even want no double cheeseburger, I didn't even care for it. All of a sudden, they brought it back. We talked about it. I wanted it, and next thing you know, what I'm eating, I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, it's the best double cheeseburger I've ever had in my life. We talked about it.
And that is a trigger. Now I don't get all psychological, but yes, we eat more than with just our mouths. We eat with our eyes. All of our senses are activated when it comes to eating. When we think about food, it's less like the illustration you gave when you preached a message one time. You said, everybody close your eyes. Think of a dog. Now think of a big dog, a big black dog. Now he's chasing you. Remember, that image, somebody start describing something to you. That's why commercials are so good, because they give commercials, because they give you the picture. Yeah. Okay, then they give you sounds, right? And then if it's something you're familiar with, you can almost taste it. Like, man, I wasn't even thinking about that. Now I want some.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Being aware of that, not that we can change that, not that you need to change it, but being aware of it, you can take more control over your thoughts. Like the Bible says, cast down your thoughts and imagination. You can take control over that. The thing is, you've got to have your why. You've got to have your reason as to why am I doing this. So for me, I had an illness that they said it could end up terminal. It could get worse. I could live miserably. Who wants to do that? So looking at that, favorite dish that I might love, it ain't really worth it. I'm going to find a substitute. I'm going to find something to satisfy this craving other than doing that. Because that's not beneficial to me right now. I mean, everything's permissible. I can eat what I want. I choose to be a whole plant-based vegan because it's beneficial to me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to jump on here and give something quick. We're going to have to come back and revisit this conversation because you and I have done stuff on Radio 1. We've done stuff here live, talked about our lives and things. So, but this is something that, I believe that has to come to be in the era of people so they can and get up, because once again, this is like a commercial. The more you hear about it, okay, I'm going to try to do the right thing. I'm going to try to do the right thing. All right, Darius, tell them how they can find you. Now, listen, if you guys got questions, I know if you're watching the replay, you're like, oh my God, I had a question. But we're pretty good on social media. So if you've got a question, I want you to go ahead and you get in the comments, type it. She'll see it later. She'll get back to you. But Darius, how can they find you? A little bit about you. How can they contact you if folks want to get in touch with you?
Sure. I am a certified holistic health and wellness coach, and you can reach me through my group page, which is Health, Hope, and Happiness with Darius on Facebook. I have an Instagram, Eat Healthy DS on Instagram. I have a Twitter. I don't use it as often. That's also Eat Healthy DS. I have a business page, Lifestyle Wellness Group with Darius. And you can reach me on any of those platforms, or you can even email me, eathealthy.ds@gmail.com. I'll be happy to do a consultation with you. If you are looking for anything specific, information of trying to rid your body of something or maybe come off medications. I'm not against medications. Let me say that. Okay.
Yeah, please say that. Yeah, she's not saying
And
you have to
I'm
take your
not
medicine.
against meat eating or medications. I am an advocate for you being healthy. Okay, and whatever that entails, we can discuss it. But that's what I advocate. Okay, and there's
Okay.
different ways people can be healthy. So reach out to me, and so I can help you out.
All right. Now, guys, just a plug for tomorrow night. I am interviewing a friend of mine, a spiritual mentor, and he's sort of like he's kind of helped me in a lot of areas in leadership. It's like I call him my leadership dad, and a lot of wisdom has come from him. His name is Pastor Michael T. Smith. He is definitely a man of wisdom, been traveling around the world, spoken, he's done a TED talk, was dynamic. Black murder is normal, which if you haven't checked it out, please go ahead and to YouTube and search for that. Michael T. Smith, Black Murder is Normal. And he's just a man that has a lot of wisdom. We're just going to chop it up tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here live. And you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I believe that anytime you step on the platform that involves me, the Holy Spirit's involved and God's speaking. So no matter if we're talking about social justice, we're talking about women's equality, if we're talking about marriage, parenting, regardless of what it is, there's something that you will get, and it could be something you tuck away your archives to somebody else or later on in your life. So open your heart to hear God. So tomorrow night, please be here with me live at 7 p.m. We'll have the one and only Pastor Michael T. Smith. He said, "Well, I don't know who he is." Well, you will tomorrow. Trust and believe. Man, he is a man of wisdom. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. So, and also, if you got any questions, we welcome. He's willing to answer questions as we're talking. So please come if you got any questions. Go ahead. I'll be monitoring. You know, if you see me looking down, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just kind of monitoring Facebook, looking like, okay, then who's talking? Who's talking? Got a question? Got a question? So normally when I'm moderating something or I'm facilitating a talk, and I'm looking down, I'm not ignoring. I'm trying to capture the questions because I believe we're all engaged in these conversations at times. All right, listen, you all be blessed. Remember, all things are possible if you can just believe. Love you guys. Thank you for following and being a friend of mine.